What is up, Pats Nation? Things are heating up at Gillette as we head into a total rebuild mode after that wild Super Bowl. Today has been absolutely electric, with moves that could redefine our entire franchise. We have got a superstar getting real about his future, an explosive deep threat popping up on the radar to help out Drake May, and some heavy hitters coming to the defense of our most criticized rookie. You are not going to believe what is on the table today. So grab a seat, smash that like button, and let's get right into it. Subscribe now to help us hit that 1,000 sub goal and keep the kingdom growing. The loss in Super Bowl 60 to the Seattle Seahawks is still a massive gut punch, mostly because of how the game just slipped right through our fingers. But in the middle of all this noise, one name is getting absolutely hammered by the fans and the Boston media, and that is our young left tackle Will Campbell. What happened on that Sunday night was tough to watch. Campbell gave up 14 pressures, which is the highest number recorded by a single offensive lineman in a playoff game in over 8 years. It was a performance that left Drake May completely exposed and killed our offensive rhythm, creating a wave of hate that the kid clearly felt. He even apologized for dodging the media after the final whistle. But in this game, things are rarely as simple as they look on the broadcast, and a massive endorsement just came in to settle the waters. Andrew Thomas, the Giants All-Pro who was also a number 4 overall pick and faced brutal criticism early on, stepped up for our rookie. Thomas let the cat out of the bag and revealed something that changes the whole story. Campbell was playing through a brutal injury. Just think about the mental toughness you need to square up against the best pass rushers on the planet while your body is screaming in pain. Thomas is preaching patience and reminding everyone that people called him a bust before he became one of the best in the league. He sees that Campbell is made of the right stuff and has that grit you just cannot coach. A lot of the local beat writers are already calling for him to be kicked inside to guard next season, claiming his arms are too short to protect the blind side. But Coach Mike Vrabel is a leader we trust and has shut that talk down fast, confirming Campbell is staying at left tackle. If you look at guys like Garrett Bowles, who took 3 years to find his footing before becoming an All-Pro, you realize that giving up on a top 5 talent right now would be a historic mistake. Campbell's career in Foxborough is just getting started, and he has everything it needs to bounce back. While we wait to see if Vrabel's faith pays off on the field, a move behind the scenes could bring the exact spark this offense needs to finally take flight. This rebuild under Mike Vrabel has honestly blown past everyone's expectations. Seeing Drake May solidify himself as the franchise guy gives us all a huge sense of relief. But even with the deep run we just had, it is obvious we are missing one specific piece to make this offense elite, so we do not get bullied by physical defenses like Seattle. The good news is we are sitting on the 10th most cap space in the league, with over $36 million to play with. Analysts are already pointing to one name that looks like a perfect match for a quarterback's cannon of an arm. Ben Solak over at ESPN just dropped a bombshell by suggesting Alec Pierce from the Colts is the ideal target for the Patriots this offseason. Pierce is coming off a massive year where he finally broke the 1,000-yard mark, proving he is a legit vertical threat who lives for the big play. Looking at our current depth chart, Stephon Diggs is still a pro, but he is not getting any younger. Demario Douglas is our speedster in the slot, but we are missing that big, physical X-receiver who can go up and win those 50-50 balls and keep safeties honest. During the Super Bowl, it was clear Seattle did not fear our deep game, and they just suffocated the middle of the field for May. Adding Pierce would give offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels a weapon he loves, a field stretcher who creates room for everyone else underneath. What is really wild is that Pierce put up elite numbers in Indy despite some serious quarterback drama, catching passes from a rookie in Richardson and an aging Joe Flacco. Now imagine him tracking deep balls from May as he enters his prime. His market value is sitting around $20 million a year. It is a big swing, but with our cap situation, it is totally doable. It would be a power move that tells the rest of the league we are not settling for anything less than a ring next year. But hold on, because while the offense is looking for a new identity, the heart of our defense just sent a loud message to the front office about where the real money needs to go. The vibe in the locker room at Gillette reached a new level today as the conversation shifted to the future of our defense. Christian Gonzalez, our superstar 23-year-old cornerback, got real during his end-of-season exit interview. He did not stutter when asked about his future. He wants a contract extension right now and made it crystal clear he does not want to be anywhere but New England. That is exactly what you want to hear from the guy who has become the anchor of our secondary. His performance in Super Bowl 60 was a masterclass, where he was breaking up passes and playing with the kind of high-level IQ you usually see from a 10-year vet. Gonzalez is finally eligible for that big payday. And let's be real, he is going to reset the market. He is a pro bowler and an all-pro, so his stock has hit the moon. He knows what he is worth, but kept it classy, saying his agents will handle the numbers while he focuses on the bond he has with his teammates. That kind of maturity is rare for a kid his age. While guys like Sauce Gardner and Patrick Surtain have already secured their bags, Gonzalez is playing it cool. But the pressure on the front office and Mike Vrabel to lock him up is massive. We cannot afford to let this drag out. The support for him is not just coming from the fans in the stands. It is coming from the veterans in the room too. Carlton Davis went out of his way to praise Gonzalez, calling him one of the best corners in the game and saying he deserves every cent coming his way. Keeping a talent like this is the key to our long-term success, because a lockdown defense is what gives Drake May the cushion to take risks on offense. The front office has a massive call to make. Do they open the vault now to keep their defensive centerpiece happy? Or do they risk letting this turn into a distraction next year? As the money talk heats up, we have to look at what this all means for the soul of a team that is tired of being the underdog. Pats Nation, what we saw today is proof that this team is hungry and moving in the right direction. We dealt with the noise around Campbell, a guy who has the grit to shut the haters up. We saw the potential for Alec Pierce to come in and light up the scoreboard. And we felt the loyalty from Christian Gonzalez, who wants to be a Patriot for life. We are building something special here with Vrabel and May. The foundation is set, the money is there, and the drive is obvious. So I want to hear from you. Do you believe Campbell is going to have his redemption arc? Or would you rather see the team go all in on a massive deal for Gonzalez? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. Let's go.